So welcome. This is a bit of a revamped for the new year. So this is our cosplay review of the Hunted premiere in Prague. So I have the wonderful Eser here with me. He was privileged to be one of the judges at this event. So he has like the inside scoop of the event and how it went down. So this is going to be our very special review. Anything you would like to say before we get on into the photos and footage?
I'm ready to jump in. I've seen all the details up close, so I'm happy to comment on everything.
All right, we're ready. So pause. So, oh, it's already gone past.
Do I have to comment on myself?
No. But we had the two judges. So this is Sheila. I'm not sure what her cosplay was, but she looked absolutely freaking amazing.
I forgot the name of the card, but it was one of the new cards from the 100 set, one of the promo cards.
Yeah. And
if you pause it, I can bring you the card. I can show you the card. I just forgot the name.
Yep. Grab the card if you want.
Not 100% sure, but I think she's for the Jokai.
For the Jokai. That's awesome. She just looks absolutely amazing. It's got so much flow and it's really pretty. And I mean,
a lot of fabric.
A lot of fabric. And for our judges to just come in and be in really nice costumes. And of course, yourself, you looked amazing with your bowl of fruit and the fruits of the forest. I think it was really awesome that you did this cosplay because I thought it was a highly cosplayable one, and it's a nice one that you can actually wear and function in. And we can see you're wearing your tunic today.
It's very comfortable. Sadly, not too many people recognized it because it's a very specific card. You don't play in too many decks, and the characters are also rather small. But it is very comfortable, and I could give out fruit to people instead of candy. So I probably wear this again.
Yeah, it's a really cool costume. You look really good. And then we've got the first of our contestants. These are in no particular order. So we have, this was a first-time cosplayer, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, and they did a great job.
Yeah. Well, the mask, he didn't design himself. He commissioned it. But the rest of the costume that he made, I thought especially for beginner, looked really good. I really liked the armor.
Yeah.
Which was in the end why he also got the one of the tailors, what's it called?
The rookie award?
The rookie tailor. Yes.
Yeah.
The rookie tailor.
And yeah, I mean,
and his performance was amazing.
Oh, cool.
Like he was in character.
Yeah, we will have the little video of the parade after we go through each one of the costumes. Big thanks to the Red Flash because he has kindly allowed us to use some of his videos. So we'll get to those after all of these looking at each of the costumes. Unfortunately, there wasn't that many cosplayers. So for us, it's good for reviewing.
Yeah, it was less than expected. I know we expected at least 10. Yeah, so we needed to change the tournament structure a bit.
Yeah.
So
this one's really cool. This is one of the new Arachnes, which I thought was really amazing that we had some of them already produced because, I mean, we've only just got them. I believe they started on this one when the first...
As soon as they saw the card. Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as he saw the card, he started making the umbrella with the blades and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can't really see it too good in the pictures, but he had like these spider legs that would also bend like spider legs.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Attached, yeah, it's a bit the same color as the pants are, but that was really cool. And the blades on the umbrella, very nice.
Yeah, I think it had the right impact, and to be able to start so quickly is quite good because it's not, as we know, it's not always easy to fit in cosplay around everything, so it is hard work.
And I'm looking at all of the blades.
Yeah,
it was a lot of blades, So I can also imagine with all the repetitive work, it can get exhausting at some point.
Yeah. Who was the cosplayer? Because it's always hard to tell once
Sunny.
people cosplay.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Sunny. He also did
Sunny.
young Usuri.
Young Eser. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I know. Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult to see if the cosplayers are behind the mask. So.
Yeah. All right, and the next one is the very cool one. I struggled to find a third photo, so there's a photo of you on the ground, but it's a nice
Yeah,
photo.
that's fair.
So.
That's very fair. Yeah, she was the overall winner.
Yes, and she
her
did an amazing
cosplay
job.
was really good. There was like from
Really good.
clay to foam to very well done sewing, like all over the place. She made like all the details. She knotted herself with like red yarn. Looked up tutorials for that. She made like the mask herself with you know I forgot, the English is hard sometimes. Like she made a
Did you make a silicone mold?
well, she didn't make a silicone mold, but she molded the mask to her
Made a
face.
mold.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And
I
the sewing was very impressive.
I think she said something about having to stay still for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think plaster of Paris might have been involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And on top the clay.
And top of the clay. So that was the cosplayer name is
Celiam on social media.
yeah, and she was the winner. So that is
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Catalina?
Hmm?
Carlotta?
No.
No.
Carlotta, yeah.
Carlotta, yeah. Yeah.
The spider, like the spider legs, basically, they were so big they had to be mounted together in the cosplay room. Like there was an entire suitcase only for the spider legs.
Oh my gosh.
And they
that would have been some commitment and some suitcases.
Yeah, there was also they were also like glowing and stuff.
Yeah, I understand there was lights in that. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think we can see it in the parade. And I think we have who was next? Now, Bravo and Teddy Bear. Because we only got one photo of Bravo and I couldn't put his picture by itself. And the teddy bear was very cute. So we can talk about both of them. But the Bravo, he looked amazing. Yeah. I think he had a little bit of a costume malfunction. Something got left behind.
I know he left his shirt for the cosplay at the hotel.
Yeah.
And he decided in Bravo style, well, who needs a shirt? And made the best out of what he had. And I think it fits Bravo really well.
Yeah,
to,
Bravo
just show off.
Bravo was loud and proud, right?
If he wouldn't have told us, we probably would not realize there was parts missing.
I mean,
and I know
it's Bravo on a hot sunny day.
Yeah, and I know he's always very excited to just show up in his various characters. And he spoiled a bit maybe what he will be doing for London if he has the time. And it's gonna be another Guardian if he finishes it, if he starts doing it. But I'm looking forward to meeting that one. And the teddy bear was
the teddy bear is cute.
Yeah, the head judge from The Calling. He always brings his teddy bear, and his boyfriend or husband, I don't know, makes all these very cute costumes for his teddy bear. And usually it's a judge shirt, but for the world premiere, the teddy bear was cosplaying as Fang. Which it's a very cute cosplay. It was very adorable.
All right.
I'm sad I couldn't get a picture with him too, but on Saturday he was wearing church attire.
So, I mean, did we find his name? I didn't find his name. This is a big problem because in the past we've had in the blog they've at least like put a photo of cosplayers up. But this time we haven't got one, which kind of feels sad.
Yeah.
And
I hope LSS adds that in the future. Again.
Yeah, it's because for those who don't get to go, and like I am excited to see all the winners and the decks that win and all that kind of stuff. But it's nice to see the side events. So like, because there's side events at every event, and this is one of the side events that I look forward to as well, and a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And it's nice for all the work that the cosplayers put in to see them.
And in the end, like just making it into the blog is also advertisement for cosplay, for the cosplay community.
Yeah.
So the numbers for the contest probably would be larger if there would be more advertisement and featuring the cosplayers and what they do and pictures of them and the contests probably would be helpful to get more people to participate.
We do our best. We do our best as a community to push everything, but unfortunately, we're not always in the right channels. So we try our very best, but we can't. Sometimes we just need a little bit of help. And I know that there was the advertising for Prague, but like 2 weeks before for the cosplay competition, right? Because I remember seeing that.
It's the advertisement usually is someone sees the cosplay contest pages up, and then somewhat very shortly before the event, there's like one post, which is not enough, I think. But
we know we're not the center of the attention, but we'd like a tiny little bit of squiz.
we will just give feedback until we find a path that works for everybody.
All right, so we'll go in. So the announcement, as usual, was really good. I'm not sure if we should get the sound. Oh no, we've still got one more. Ha!
Yes. Don't forget her.
Don't forget her. It's all right. We'll go back.
Don't forget Alexandra. I really liked her cosplay. I might be a bit biased because it's Verdans and I really like Verdans.
I know.
But it looked amazing, I think. And as you can see, the heartbeat of Candleheart, has a heartbeat.
It has a heartbeat. You can see the actual color, and it was so well done.
And
I think
like all of the leaves, so many leaves. I know she said she didn't do anything else for quite a lot of time, and she still didn't have enough leaves.
Yeah.
And like even the flowers, she also made herself. Like there's like 4 flowers in the whole cosplay she didn't make because she didn't have time, and all the other flowers she made herself.
Yeah, she had a epic journey ahead of her. She did so blooming well. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Now we can go to the video. Unfortunately, pretty loud in that room, yeah?
It's very loud. I can't hear you. Maybe you can pause a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Sadly, on the video, they missed the best part because afterwards he also hid behind his umbrella, and that was a really cool exit to his performance, I would say.
And nice.
Also the announcement from the announcer was not understandable at all in the venue.
No.
The only thing I understood was the joke he made for most of the cosplayers, which was, "This is a killer cosplay," because that's 3 Arachnis,
Yeah.
And then he also added the jokes for the other 2 cosplays, which I liked, but it was very hard to understand. And I imagine the players that are actually playing in like for their win and ins and stuff for the calling probably were a bit annoyed about the 5 minutes of just not understandable talking.
Shall we continue it without the
Yeah.
sound? Yeah, because I can do that.
Oh yeah, then it's easier for us to talk too.
Yeah.
And add more comments because
Well, you were
it's not
sitting
really
right.
understandable.
You're sitting right where the camera is, right? I
Yeah.
can see the top of your head.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was the video that the Red Flash took, and he very kindly shared with us. So I was
Yeah.
very
Spider-Man meme. Let's go.
yeah. So this was our rookie, and he did a really good job.
Yeah.
Well, I can
And
understand why he got the rookie award because you can tell he's thought about what Arachne is, right?
yeah, and you can't, we had like a private show from the Arachne, or like from all the
Yeah.
cosplayers for the
Yeah.
judging, and he was the only one who was
Yeah.
in character entering the stage. We didn't have to ask them to, show us the character, make like a small performance, what you would have done if we had the stage.
Oh, yes.
And it was so creepy, like my hair stood up.
Oh, so that's good. So they still got to do their performance bit backstage
Yeah,
because this
yeah.
didn't. So this is just the parade, right?
Yeah, well, we also gave some points for this, but
Yeah.
everybody knew this was not as the cosplayers prepared themselves for a stage. So
Yeah.
majority of points also for the performance was made in the pre-judging.
Yeah. Now you can see the lights really clear in here, and they do
Yeah.
like bling out. It's quite nice, and it even looks good from the back, which is not always a thing that you think about as a cosplayer.
Yeah.
So that's really well thought of.
I imagine she did not do anything else for like a month because there's so much detail in her cosplay. I rarely have seen cosplays sewn as well as hers. It was very well made.
Okay, so here we go. We've got our Bravo, and he was on point as well.
Oh yeah, his performance did surprise me. Like, I definitely gave him quite a few points for the performance because he was like,
you're lucky to
he
get
was
knocked
there.
out by that gold.
He threw star-shaped glitter on us.
Ah,
because he's the star of the show. So
oh, most definitely. I quite like the shoulder armor's quite well done. Oh. Props to holding a camera reasonably still for so long, because that is hard.
yeah.
So Alexandria with her beautiful seed.
I think she was the last one, right? We had the other four before, yeah. Yeah. I personally have never joined a cosplay competition where the stage was like a runway.
Yeah.
So I think I would struggle a lot. So I think like all the cosplayers did a good job at bringing the character, of the card they cosplay out like onto the walkway.
Yeah, well, walking is really hard. I've had to do it as well.
And not
you're all prepared
preparing.
for a stage, and you have to
Yeah.
walk up, and it's a different mindset because you got to think about walking as well as being the thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes walking in cosplay is not easy, and this was really cool.
You see Henrik there lying on the floor to take pictures.
Yeah, and he took some really nice ones.
Yeah.
They look really cool. And there is our winners. So I'll pause.
We'll he's doing the dabbing like I did for the stickers.
Yeah. Right, we'll just go back to where that is. There we go. That's it. Oh, nope. Didn't like me. There we are. So that's as lovely as it is to have the photographer there, which hopefully we will see those photos soon. So the pro photos were taken.
I know, maybe not the pictures, but I know there's also videos that have been taken. So I'm really hoping they will cut something together to, keep the memory of this contest, and also maybe make cosplay a bit more public. But we will see if that works.
The last time I was in some video footage, it was used for promotional things for one of the worlds. So maybe that's probably used for promotional, because they do have really nice promotional photos for their big events, videos for their big events. And they quite often will have a teeny snippet of cosplay, which is fine because
whenever they add like a few cosplayers to these videos, my heart is full of joy because I'm like, I know this person, this cosplay is amazing, I really like it. And I think it's also a very nice addition to have like the characters, come to person.
Yeah, no, it is really good. So there was a little bit of something because we had less cosplayers. It made the makeup of the prizing a bit difficult with the new prizing structure. And I understand there's been a lot of conversation about how the pricing structure is working and how it makes it a little bit difficult for you guys as judges too, because unfortunately we didn't have as many people, so some of the pricing kind of doubled up, which doesn't normally happen. The tailors definitely didn't get doubled up, and we just had the 2 tailors, which was really nice to recognize the rookie.
Normally how the contests are currently run, you would have 4 tailors. Because there's the I forgot the name for the categories, but one is like the material and the craftsmanship. Then there's one, how exactly how well the likeliness is to the character and performance. And then there's one for the rookies, which I really like. I really like the rookie tailor.
I think the rookie one is a very good addition, and I think that was very thoughtful on Alice's part, because when you're coming in as a rookie or a new cosplayer, it is hard to see yourself doing as well when you see the caliber of our cosplayers we have. And
especially if you have I don't want to be naming people. I've won a few tailors. There's some other people who have won a few. But being on the same stage as people who have done this for several years by now and acquired the craftsmanship, I think it can be very motivating to know that there's also a tailor, a prize in for like the actual new people, in addition to the other tailors, of course, the other prizes. And we changed I think I'm not sure. Nobody told me I'm not allowed to not talk about it, so I'm just gonna talk about it. So since we only had 5 people, we changed it up to the overall winner tailor from all the categories and the the rookie tailor, of course. And we did leave one of the categories out because now you can sign up for for several categories, or can leave some out that you don't want to, because you're competing in the categories, not like as them as a whole normally. And that's, I think, 1 or 2 cosplayers who didn't want to be judged in the accuracy, so we did not judge in the accuracy part. And we also made the change of the pricing, like the tournament structure, the contest structure, because if we had 4 tailors to give out, 1 person would not get one, and maybe not even 2 people, because there's the rule that you need a certain limit. You can't double up on the tailors, and you need a certain point limit from the points to win. And we just don't want anybody to feel bad. And if there's 1 person not getting a tailor, or 2 or 3 people, in the way it's currently structured, because you don't really have anybody to fill up the spot. And that's why that decision was made. And I think in the future we will probably see a note on what happens if we have less than the probably 10 people, like a minimum.
I guess some guidance to what happens when you don't. So say there's only 5 to 10 cosplayers, maybe then there'll only be a rookie and a main person set, and then if you go over that 10, maybe
then you can
get
have the categories.
More categories, which I think would probably be a smart move for pricing structure wise, because
and then everybody who signs up will know what they sign up for.
Yeah, and then they can communicate with everybody.
Yeah, and I have to say, you know, from the judging side, it was very nice because we got very clear instruction. Like we got sat down for like at least 30 minutes and got very clear instructions on how to how to give points in the different categories.
Yeah.
And we did get enough time to look at every cosplay. Like we had 15 minutes for every cosplayer, which was very nice. And the cosplayers also submitted pictures of the making of their cosplays, which was very interesting to also see beforehand, because then we already could think about the questions we can ask them, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome. So thank you for helping us with this review of the world premiere of The Hunted. I hope that we have some more great cosplays. I think the next PT is in
London, in
England,
April.
London. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that'll be the next place with the competition. Cross fingers, because it's not been announced yet in true fashion.
That definitely, I'm very sure there's gonna be one, because I applied for Cosplay Judge and I did get accepted for Cosplay Judge. So there wouldn't be a Cosplay Judge without a contest.
Yeah, exactly. So there will be a competition at PT London. So but there's your heads up to get started if you want to do something for there. So there will be a competition there. So thank you very much, Eser. And that concludes our roundup for the Hunted World Premiere.